right? And the results and the outcome of that, all right, is basically just destroying the whole money system, man, and starting fresh.
With the chip?
With the chip.
It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them.
That's right. Spoils. That's what booties is. Spoils.
Says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, and all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe unto him that covereth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul.
That's right, man. You so-called white people, man. You're losing that glory. You're losing that reputation that you once had. Now these other nations are turning their backs onto you, man. All right? You're losing your allies. Now your allies are turning against you. And that's what's going to spark off the Third World War, man. All right? Go ahead.
Says, for the stone shall cry out of the walls, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establishes a city by iniquity.
That's right. How is America established? How is America built? Off the bloodshed of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Same with Canada.
All right? And that goes for North America, Canada as well. All right? You people wouldn't be living the way you're living if it wasn't for the bloodshed of our people. That's right. All right? And you know what's stupid about you other nations? You tell us to go back to where we come from. How the hell we get here? We didn't fucking boat here on our own occasion. We were brought here as slaves. Alright? But don't worry, the Most High is going to deliver us, man. And He's going to destroy you other nations as well. Go ahead.
Behold, it is not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall worry themselves for very vanity. For the earth shall be filled with knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. Says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth the bottle to him, and that maketh him drunken also.
That's right, and that's the so-called white man. All right? He did that physically and spiritually, man. All right? He sets up all these liquor stores where? In the worst neighborhood where our people live. And then he gives them the guns and the drugs and allows us to kill each other.
That's right.
All right? That was all set up by the so-called white man. He creates these gangs and gives it to our people. And creates these divisions among ourselves and kill each other.
And promotes it.
Yep.
That's why there's so many documentaries about gangs. You show that to a little kid, a kid wants to join. He wants the money.
They make it so...
Right?
Yeah,
they make the lifestyle look so great.
That's right. And then they put it in this music. They pay these people to sing about it. And you know the word around it. They know the word around it. That these rappers don't kill, they don't shoot, they never touched a gun in their life. But they're being paid to tell that so they can feed it to our people who would actually do the dirt. All right?
And you know how these gangs are set up too? If take a look at the symbols, man.
Yeah.
They got the shield of David.
Masonic symbols.
They got the pentagram. They got the pitchfork.
Yeah, the
got all these
pyramids.
gang signs. You can't tell me
White
it was like that
swords.
Raymond Lee Washington. You can't tell me woke up one day and say, you know I'm gonna make all these signs. That's right. They gave those signs, man.
Yeah. And then after people, they stand on the square.
Don't they put in the shield of David 666?
Yeah, 666. Yeah. That's the folklords or the folks or whatever.
The disciples.
Yeah, gangster disciples.
And then that's another thing, disciples.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, and then T. Rogers is a Freemason. All you gotta do is type that into Google and you'll find a picture of him. This brother has it, you know, and he was the founder of the Bloods.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He brought crack to California.
Yeah.
he's the guy that they claim he brought crack. But he's the drug mule basically.
Yeah.
He's the guy that they use.
And then guess what? All you niggas are in jail. He ain't in jail. He's still doing documentary. Promoting it to our people.
That's kind of funny because we're just doing the research on the Boule, which is the black fraternity for these so-called Freemason Skull and Bone Secret Society. And Boule, it means the Council of the Noblemen, meaning back in Greek, the Boule were people who advised the king.
Yeah.
So if you're advising a king, then you can never be the king if you're always the advisor to the king.
Yeah.
So meaning that they advise the so-called rulers of this world how to keep our people down.
Yeah.
And then you know the MS-13.
Yeah.
They use this. They use the Baphomet.
Yeah. Same with the Latin Kings.
Yep.
And both of those gangs are here in Canada. How is that? Just, you know, yeah, people move here, but the thing is, they promote these things to our people.
Yep.
And our people feel like this lifestyle, this culture is them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? When it's not. You're an Israelite.
That's right. And then the brother mentioned about the shield David being resembled as a 6-point star. The Bloods, the so-called Bloods, had the 5-pointed star, which also represents Baphomet. You know?
A lot of gang signs, they have to throw up this. You know, they're probably gonna freeze the camera and say, look, this. But they gotta do the mana corneta.
Yeah.
They have to do that shit. You know?
And then too, it came out Fast and the Furious, and then there was one with George Bush as well, where the ATF was shipping guns to Mexico and bringing the drugs back. You know what I mean? So this is an ongoing thing. Same with the Iran-Contra scandal. All right, where Oliver North, a military general, he admitted that they bring cocaine into the country.
Yep. And the Fast Furious program.
Yeah.
Where they sell guns onto the Mexicans for the drugs.
Yeah.
CIA tunnel.
Yep.
Yeah, the
drug tunnel. The what do you call that ship? Submarine.
Oh yeah, submarines.
Where the fuck's a nigga gonna get a submarine, man?
They did in Colombia.
More on that?
And then two now.
Who's lucky?
Some nigga thug.
Verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth the bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also,
right.
that thou mayest look upon his nakedness.
That's right, which represents the philosophies of world, man. Nakedness being ashamed, not knowing who you are, not knowing how to live according to the Lord. You know, the righteous way of living. You know? They put it the bottom to our head, meaning they feed us this, man. They feed us this bullshit, man. It all comes from one handler, the so-called white man, which is the devil according to the Bible.
Says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
That's right. That's the so-called white man's glory, man. America's gonna be exactly what its name means, man. Bitterness, man. Alright, a desolate wilderness is what America's gonna be. Canada is gonna be the biggest desert on the planet Earth, man. Alright? More on that?
That was it.
That was good?
Yes. Job 18:3. Wherefore are we counted as beasts and reputed vile in thy sight? In your sight. He teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And shall the rock be removed out of his place? Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candles shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength.
And you know, you should just put twos and twos together. That should be real simple, man. The light representing his glory is gonna be put out, man. Alright? Right now it's flickering. You know when the wind blows, the candle starts to flicker? That's America right now, man. Alright? What?
Shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down.
Yeah, your own counsel, man. This whole new world order you're trying to establish,
right.
all right, it's gonna be turned upside down, man. It's gonna be your own snare, man. You're laying a trap for yourself.